Mr. Chairman, you are set to go.
Thank you. Call this meeting to order for the Park and Rec Board, Tuesday, October 20th, 2020. Time is 7:04. We stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Do we have a roll call?
Don Woods,
Here.
Bill de Blasio,
Here.
Jay Batalico,
Here.
Jen Wynn Johnson,
Here.
Eileen Francolino.
You're muted, Eileen.
I see you. Ed Marchand,
Here.
Matthew Kowalski, Anthony Kowalski, Nicole Payne, Mike Kranian,
Oh, he hasn't been here.
Roberta Byron, and then Tim Mankey and Carol Annis. Okay.
How about Nicole? Did you say Nicole?
Yeah, Nicole's not here.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing is for the approval of the minutes for September 15th, 2020.
Don't move. Don Woods.
Second.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, did I have a motion to accept?
Yeah, you're good, Jerry. Just got to vote.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear him. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Public participation. We got any public participation?
We have no public with us so far.
Okay, sounds good. Correspondence. Bill? Bill, you there?
He's muted.
Oh,
Bill, you're muted.
Billy.
He notices that I'm trying to prompt him on it.
Okay.
I just sent him a text.
No,
How
There
about
you go.
that?
You're good.
How about, I'm sorry about that, guys. It's, I'm working off my phone and it's difficult. Okay,
It was a great report.
okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah. You have any correspondence, Bill?
No correspondence, I don't believe.
Okay, next thing would be summer report, monthly report, September 20th.
Yeah,
And-
nothing too different there, Mr. Chairman. Pretty much self-explanatory.
Okay, tree warden report, same thing.
Yes, well, it's just big, big because of the storm. We're still doing all kinds of tree work all over the place with, as you know, we don't have a really dedicated crew for it.
Anybody got any questions of Bill so far? If you do, just yell it out. Okay, old business, anything, Bill?
Old business, no.
Okay, let's go right into the new business, the CRPA awards. Billy de Blasio, Volunteer of the Year.
Very good.
Let's hear it for Billy.
yeah.
And Mr. Chairman, just to let you know, as you know, we've done in the past, we've tried to bring Newington Parks and Recreation to the state forefront, and we always submit all kinds of awards We did our program of merit for the Christmas one. We didn't win there. And we also did another one for sponsorship, didn't win there. But we are very, very proud to say that Billy de Blasio won the Volunteer of the Year award. And it's quite a recognition. There's normally, without COVID-19, there's a luncheon at Mohegan Sun, probably 300, 350 people in attendance for an awards banquet. And they give out maybe 10 or 12 awards. However, probably not sure how things are going to shake out with this COVID-19 and what's going to happen. But nonetheless, it doesn't diminish the compliments to Billy de Blasio and all his help he's done for the Parks and Rec Department in the town of Newington. So congratulations, Billy.
Congratulations, Billy.
Congratulations, Bill.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
Billy.
Nice job.
Team effort, for sure.
Okay, the next thing is the Building a Strong Community Awards.
Yep. Every year, Mr. Chairman, we nominate, we present to you 3 or 4 names, either businesses, individuals, or civic groups that donate money or time or a combination of both to help the Parks and Recreation Department help residents of Newington. And I think you got lengthy reports on 4. This year, we're presenting, I'm glad Don's in Aruba, so we can't see him blush. But Don Woods has been on the commission for over 34 years. And the Masons of Newington have helped us with the tent at the municipal parking lot for all the concerts and also for playgrounds at Mill Pond Park for the summers. And AARP gave us over $200,000 for the fitness center out at Clem Lemire. And the 4th one is Tom Tallard, who was responsible for writing the grant and the initial parts of starting a teen center back in I believe the 70s and 80s.
Really?
So those are our 4 names that we're presenting to you. I'm hoping you all got the write-ups. Is that correct?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So if you agree with those, we would, the chairman could entertain a motion to accept and adopt unanimously. And then we would present them to the town council for their consideration on the second Tuesday of December. And I'm assuming they'll still be on Zoom. So again, it'll be a kind of a weird thing because we normally do a reception an hour and a half before the thing and we take pictures. So that will be a little tricky. I guess we're not going to do that probably. Maybe we'll take pictures at a later date. Maybe we'll deliver their plaques and goodie bags to their houses. We'll have to work out those details, but that's the basic plan, but it's kind of in flux as this Corona-19 goes up and down throughout the state.
Bill, maybe you can hand deliver Don's in Aruba. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'll deliver it.
That would be nice. I think we go as a board and just do
There
it.
you go.
Great idea.
All right. I think he has enough room. He has enough room for us.
Yeah, there's 2 beds. That should be fine.
No need.
Would someone like to read the motion, please?
Sure. I make a motion in support of the Parks and Recreation Superintendent's nominations for Building a Strong Community Award and to be forwarded to the town council.
Second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Passes. Okay,
Beautiful.
AARP grant.
Yep. Just so the board knows, the council at their last meeting authorized Keith Chapman, the town manager, to sign a new agreement with AARP. We were fortunate enough. They appear to like us very much and are offering another $14,000 of program money now for the Parks and Rec Department to offer exercise classes at Clem Lemire on their exercise equipment for the next 3 years, spring and fall. And they would hire, they would give us the money for us to hire a certified exercise instructor, and they would give us some administrative fees to advertise on Facebook and advertise throughout our social media package. So we're thrilled to death that this is happening. There'll be drop-in programs. There'll be one-day exercise programs, and there'll be 6 to 8 week, 2 times a week programs, which was basically come out to 54 exercise classes per year for the next, and then for each year for 54 classes each year for 3 years.
Awesome.
Any questions for Bill on that? If not, would someone like to read the motion, please?
I'll read the motion. I'd
Thank
like
you,
to make a
Jen.
motion to accept addendum to the grant from AARP for the Fit Law Outdoor Fitness Park at the Clem Lumiere Sports Complex.
Second?
Second, Don Woods.
Okay, Don. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay, now I guess we're going to reports.
If you could give me the first one.
It's Town Hall Bill.
Town Hall Community Center update.
Don, do you want to start that and I can wrap it up?
So the last meeting that I went was on September 30th. And at that point, the total project for the budget was $30,473,764.08. That's what's spent. There's still a remaining $290,000 in contingency. The project is 88% complete. So we're still in pretty good shape. At that point, they were getting ready to start the demolition. I think the demolition is about done at this point. It was just getting started when I was there. And the only controversy, if you want to use that, there was a little bit of issue with the ADA compliance, I think, in the with the slider doors. They needed to have a certain handle on them, and that did not have them, but I think that might have been taken care of. Bill, you probably know more than that. So there is another meeting tomorrow. I will not be able to attend. We have another board meeting here. So I won't be able to attend, but when I left, we were in very good shape. We still had surplus, and there's some credit change orders coming in pretty quick that have some significant dollars coming back to the town too. So I think we're in good shape.
Any questions, Don Woods? For the panel?
I walked by the town hall tonight. Half the building is gone. I didn't realize how huge. It's going to be a huge parking lot.
Crazy.
What a waste of space that was before. A huge building for those few offices.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there.
Did you guys get pictures that I sent out? Did you guys get some?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I'll tell you that it takes 2 years to build a building and about 4 hours to knock one down.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice. I can just, Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind, I'll just give you an
Go
update
ahead.
on our aspect of the community center is just lovely. It's great. We're starting to use it under the COVID-19 governor's guidelines and Charlie Brown, the health director's guidance. But we've started Friday nights high school basketball. We have 18 high school basketball teams from all over central Connecticut. We started senior citizen art classes, oil painting, drawing classes. Saturday afternoons, we have 5 little kids tap and jazz classes, ballet classes. It's beautiful. We're loving it. We've got Zumba classes in the gymnasium. Travel Basketball Association. Many of you know Donnie King Jr. Donnie King Jr. Came out of the gym and he saw me in the hallway and he's pinching his cheek. He goes, "I'm just pinching myself." He says, "I just thought I walked out of a college field house. This is beautiful." So many people are loving it. And we corrected a lot of some of the little issues that we got. Don mentioned the handles. We just need to get handicap accessible handles on the 3 doors, the 42-inch wide doors that are in the giant partition wall that unfolds to break up the 2 gyms. So they're working on that. I expect a result, a fix for that before the election, hopefully. The election will be held in the gymnasium and the multipurpose rooms. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got a preschool partition door coming in January 18th. So we're enjoying the fruits of the town's, commitment to it. And I think the people are just loving it. And I haven't seen anybody that walked out of there saying this isn't the greatest thing ever. We have our concession stand equipment, pretzel machines, popcorn machines, hot dog rollers, warming drawers, all kinds of things just got sent today from Wisconsin. So we expect those next week, and we'll have the electrician hook us up with electricity. We'll get the concession stand going. Probably not till after COVID-19, but at least we'll get it set up and ready for action. The floors are being buffed. Just the one little section in front of our office isn't done yet because we can't figure out how to do it without getting into our offices. So that's a little bit tricky. If we had wings, it would be nice. We could just float in. But all in all, things are going very, very well. And we unloaded 1,200 pounds of cheerleading mats. Those got hoisted up into 28 feet high into the ceiling on 42-foot long, big giant ceiling pole storage units, which are just amazing, real nice. A 72-foot long, 12-foot high, 18-foot wide batting cage got delivered with a jug machine that throws 104 miles an hour for baseballs and a little less for softball. Installed shortly. We're making some serious progress. We're just waiting for 2 sets of wrestling mats and 1 set of cheerleading mats, and we should be in pretty darn good shape.
Sounds good, Bill. You have any idea when the town hall is going to be open to the public, or are they still fooling around here?
The town manager, I heard him say at a council meeting that he wasn't even going to consider it until the glass was all completed. They're now installing glass in the entranceways, the roll-up doors, if you may, for all the offices so that the COVID-19 people can't spread the germ on our staff. So I anticipate several more months yet before he considers. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but you could kind of feel that he's working with Charlie Brown, the director of health. And once Charlie says it's okay, I think Keith will follow.
Okay, sounds good.
Bill, I have a question. On the like the batting cage and the cheerleading stuff, that's able to be used by the high school yet, or they have to wait for a certain period of, like, how does that get?
Yeah, right now the gym is being used primarily for basketball, Zumba, and that's about it. We still aren't wide open yet, and not sure about what the governor's guidelines are on cheerleading, and the batting cage isn't installed yet. So I think that's going to be more shooting for February and March, right before the season opens.
Yep. Okay.
But we do have some crazy ideas about opening the batting cages like midnight to 7 in the morning and do 15 minutes for individuals and 1 hour time blocks for teams. And instead of, if you've heard of midnight basketball before, we're thinking of having midnight baseball.
I want to see someone hit that 107 mile an hour baseball, though.
You might have a son that could throw that fast.
Any other questions of Bill? If not, let's. I know there's some activity going on at volunteer baseball field. Bill, you want to fill us in on that?
Yeah, as the board knows, the CIP account got cut pretty hard this year during the budget process. So we didn't have enough money for a new playground at Beechwood Park. So we reallocated the money towards the fixing of the 2 pools, Churchill Pool, Mill Pool. And then we used about, off the top of my head, I think I ordered $12,000 of Edge, which is a professional infield clay that people are using now. And we decided to try to do it in-house and use our own forces. And I think we're probably saving in the neighborhood of $50,000, maybe. I don't know. We'd have to get a firm price, but probably 50 grand or so. So we dug up the whole infield. We re-groomed it. We leveled it. We had a 0.5% pitch from the mound all the way out. We stripped the infield grass. We dug down 3 inches. We added loam and then we bought sod. 5,000 square feet of sod is being delivered tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I've got 5 guys scheduled to start laying it by hand in the infield and around the horn. Then we need to excavate 3 more inches from second base to first base. We get rid of that silt and we bring in the Dura Edge, which is stockpiled on the parking lot right now. So we're in pretty good shape to finish that program up before the snow flies. And that, if that's the case, we'll have a great situation for Little League in the spring.
It looks great.
How about the softball field, Bill? Anything there or?
Everyone loves the softball field in Legends Field. We did the same exact thing last year to those fields. And
Okay.
everyone,
So all 3 baseball fields are fine then?
the high school athletic director says that the players and the coaches would rather play at Clem Lemire than at the high school.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Any other questions of Bill on volunteer field?
No, it looks great, Bill. Tell the guys to keep up the good work.
Yep.
Did you stop by, Billy, and take a look?
Yeah, I went down this weekend just to check it out and just look at things in general, and everything looks good down there.
Yeah, it's great. I had a friend help us from Sports Turf Management out of Boston come down on Columbus Day. I met him, and he helped out giving some advice and things. He does Yankee Stadium, Fenway, Foxborough. You know, he's the big time. So he was doing
Nice.
a field. He was doing a field in New York and stopped by to give us a hand. And then he's also building the AAA field in Worcester, Massachusetts for the Red Sox.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Nice resource.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the Mill Pond pool.
Yeah, Jay and Don are both on the building committee for the pool. The chairman is Councilman Donahue, and I think we got so far as figured out we needed to get a surveying company, a geotech company, to find out what's underground 30 feet deep, pipes, sewage drainage, and electricity. And then we also needed TLB to relocate the location of the bathhouse. So that needed $57,000. I think there was a mix up at the council level of going out the bid and all that. Just for the record, going out the bid for the town is $30,000. All 3 contracts were under 30. So we were fine there. We also found the $57,000 in our existing Parks and Recreation line item of staff account. And I worked with the finance director. I don't think that ever got out on the table, but we found that through different guys being either absent from work or on workman's comp. So I think they're going to maybe wait for the Owens report. The best I can tell from the council, and Tim, you can certainly jump in, but I think they want to wait to see what the priorities are for the whole town, see where this goes. But I think either act or either give us a decision one way or the other by November 24th. If that's my best recollection of what happened.
That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, John Donahue just sent out an email about that. That's what they're waiting for, is that report.
Yep. And just so everyone knows, we're kind of fortunate in a way. TLB Architects, who is our main designer, was sought out by Owens to be a subcontractor for them because Owens saw TLB as one of the best pool experts in the area. So in the New England. So we're kind of, I'm very pleased about that because it validates that we got the right people working on the job.
Well, we also got new marching orders from the town council to explain exactly what they wanted our committee to do, and it was just the pool and splash and to fill in the old Mill Pond. That was it. No other improvements to Mill Pond Park.
Right. I think there was only one gray area, and that was if it didn't cost too much and you had the bulldozers there to prepare the field, the area of the demolition bathhouse. for the concert, the shell, the band concert thing, if it was feasible. But they said not to do handicap basketball, no pickleball, no tennis, no regular basketball, no pavilions. And no nature walk either, I believe.
Jay or
Don,
Bill,
Don, is that how you remember it?
So remember, I had to sign out of that meeting because I had another meeting here. So I was not there for the whole meeting.
That's
I had
right.
a 7 o'clock or 7:30 meeting here. So I did not listen to it.
I think Jay and I are on the same page with that.
Yeah.
so
They didn't like the total improvement at the park, and they read the resolution to us, so we're kind of stuck with that, I guess, for now.
Yep. I think one of the cool ideas was, I think Carol Annis brought it to the table, and then the committee really embellished it a little bit more. But some people wanted a 12-month year-round facility, but then some people didn't. And then the compromise was to put up solar panels on the roof of the bathhouse and heat the pool water for free. And then if you heat the water for free, you could open it from April to, say, October, like they do in other parts of the country, except for New England. So I think we would be a leader in that area, but we would be copying what they do in Colorado and Illinois and California and stuff.
Well, I just have a question on the Churchill Pool. Did you, is there anything new on that? Were they going to put tubing in there in the pipes, or how do we stand on that?
Yeah, we do. My marching orders were to get both pools ready again come hell or high water. So what I'm trying to do is I went through a process of elimination. I filled Churchill Pool up, and then we constantly watched it, and we tried to find how much water it was losing and where. Once it went under the skimmers, we knew it wasn't the skimmers. We lost 7 inches of water each night for 14 days. Then it went under the fill pipes. It wasn't that. Then we went under the return pipes. It wasn't that. We got down to the floor, and all of a sudden we realized it might be the drain pipe, which could be the worst pipe in the world because it's 14 feet deep in the deep end. It goes underneath all the decking, and then it goes to the bathhouse. So what we did is we had a company come in and rotor-rooted with the camera. We found out this 4-inch pipe, stainless steel, or not stainless, but it's got ribs in it. I forget what they call it, but it's a steel pipe. Has corrosion from the chlorine in it over the 60 years. So we need to knock off all the scales inside, try to smooth it out, sand the inside, and then we send the machine through in a sock. They call it a sock, and they put in, just like the MDC did on Cedar Street, they line the inside of the pipe and try to make it new again. We've got that all set up for the first week of November. We wrote a purchase order for $20,000. It'll probably take another $5,000 to do some excavation work and a little bit more money to fix the drains on the bottom. There's no guarantees, because if 120,000 gallons were sunk around this pipe, we don't know what the erosion is of the dirt and the fill underneath, but we're going to take a shot at it and see if we can get it fixed and open. So that's Churchill. Mill Pond, the short story there is we're going to try to bring in 2 different companies, 3 guys each, for 3 weeks, 40 hours a week, and try to Mill Pond by far is just collapsing, and TLB will tell you, Owens will tell you, it's just collapsing and it's in deplorable form. But we're going to try to patch the loose concrete with some kind of waterproof epoxy, and then spot paint it and see if we can get it open. So those are the 2 plans. It's the best laid plans we can do right now.
Well, sounds good. Let's hope it works.
Yep.
Any other questions about the pools from Bill? If not, the next thing is the tree report. That was moved from new business to reports.
Yes.
That's what was the change on the agenda, right, Bill?
Yes, that's correct, Mr. Chairman. And what happened was the consultant that graduated from Yale, the forester, I thought would be completed by today. However, I found a few, a little bit of spelling and grammar stuff that I wanted to fix up. So he's reworking some of the ideas, and that will be, as soon as it's done, it will be presented to you for your adoption. It's really coming out fabulous. We evaluated about 1,400 trees on the streets and 1,000 in the parks. I think you're going to really enjoy this report, and it's going to give us a good plan for the future for our tree program in the town. But that's why I just wanted to report on it for tonight. And once it's complete, you'll get the whole thing, and then you can adopt it under new business.
Sounds good. Any other questions for Bill? If not, let's move on to the basketball program.
Yep, we're under the guidelines of the governor and the health director. We're moving forward to try to have youth basketball. As you know, we can't use the school system, but we just so happen, someone give me a drum roll, we just so happen to have 2 double gyms for the new Mortenson Community Center. So we're moving the youth program from the schools, and we're canceling all practices during the week, and we're going to try to just have games for the little ones and go day and night, early morning to late at night, and see if we can offer some type of youth basketball. I think the rules off the top of my head right now are 25 players, including coaches, 1 parent for each kid, 50 kids maximum on each gym. 50 people total on each gym. And 15 minutes between changing teams. You get them out, and then you clean, you sanitize everything. And we just bought some misting machines, and we're going to do that and see what we can do. And again, everything is fluid, and we're trying our hardest to go by the rules and keep everyone safe and clean, and try to make as many people happy as we can.
Now, the travel basketball, is that going to be still on?
Travel basketball has already started. They had tryouts, and they've got teams, and yeah, we're going full force on that.
Okay.
2 people that are going to be inconvenienced, 2 groups of people. Because we need young kids to play in the gym, we moved women's volleyball and men's basketball to later at night, something like 9:30 when the kids are done, and go to 11. I don't believe women's volleyball will go, but I do believe early indications our men's basketball guys love the idea. So we'll see what happens on that.
Sounds good. Any other questions of Bill?
Are the schools worried about COVID? Is that why we can't use the gyms?
I would guess so, but I'm not gonna answer for them. I don't know.
Okay, the next thing is the high school pool.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a quagmire, I guess, in regards to the use of the pools. And I just wanted the commission to know that there was a whole bunch of emails between, let's say, the town manager, the superintendent of schools, and Steve Sylvia, and a guy named Keith Anderson, who's the Newington Swim Club new president. I jumped in the middle of it and asked if I could solve the problem on Monday, and we did. Just so the commission knows, the Newington Swim Club, after I had a long conversation with Keith Anderson, he didn't know what was going on. He got thrown into presidency. They told him that he was a separate entity and he could do whatever he wanted at the pool. I explained to him that Newington Swim Club is under the umbrella of the Newington Parks and Recreation Department that you guys are, set policy for. This happened about 40 years ago, and it's been going on fine, perfectly. The benefit is they get the town's insurance, they get the town's lifeguards that are certified, they get all the equipment from Parks and Recreation, safety equipment, backboards, neck braces, first aid kits, etc. And they also get the coordination of Newington Swim Club, swim lessons, and recreational swim. So lo and behold, everybody's happy. I think Keith is good. Dr. Brummett's good. Keith Anderson's pleased as punch. Joey Harvey's now in charge. Nick Pizzafrato left us, went to Rocky Hill Parks and Recreation for a small $20,000 increase in pay, a smaller job, and he's in the union. So Nick is gone. We love him. He did a great job. But Joe Harvey has stepped up to the plate and is taking over aquatics. And we're sending him to Winding Trails Wednesday for some extra training. And we should be in good shape. We're all set. And Newington Swim Club will start November 9th, and they're happy. And we're following all the COVID-19 rules and regulations by Charlie Brown and by the governor.
Thank you, Bill. I don't think we have any public participation. Is that correct?
That is correct. We're still on our own.
Okay, any board member would like to make any comments?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
So moved, yes. All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
guys.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
We should have a virtual meeting.
Yeah.
Good night, James.
All right, Bill. See you in the morning.
Thank you for watching.